Can you tell me a little bit about AirVote? Were you the first or one of the very first people to, I don't want to call it an experiment because I'm guessing it's become a regular part of what you do.
It is now. I mean, it definitely, I would say it was kind of an experiment. We're like, well, here's the upfront cost. If it all goes belly up and it's terrible, then we're out a little bit of money. But so we've put those in every unit that we have. Every unit.
Wow.
Yep. Construction, event, handicap, everything. And we've put them in our restroom trailers as well. We get a report every month that they email us with a kind of a spreadsheet, but we have the feature turned on. I know that, some people may or may not use it, but if we get a sad face vote, we get an email immediately. So that goes directly to our route manager in real time, as long as it's not after hours. That gets followed up on. If they leave any type of a comment, we can't physically drive out to every single one. And one of the things that I've heard or seen on some of the, Facebook groups and stuff like that are kind of poo-pooing the idea is that, oh, you'll just get a bunch of people that are just being jerks and they'll just take all these bad votes. You'll get bad votes all day long. Maybe. Okay. But if you take the time to leave a comment, I mean, every once in a while we just get a funny comment and everybody gets a good laugh about it, whatever. But for the most part, they're legitimate comments of this doesn't have any toilet paper. Somebody has purposefully defaced this and, been disgusting or something like that. We use that opportunity to call the customer on record and say, hey, we just got a notification in real time from the AirVote. It says there's no toilet paper. How many people do you have on that job site? Oh, well, we're in the framing stage right now. We probably got 40 people out there. Okay, well, do you want us to do twice a week? Do you want an extra service now? Do you want another unit? And we've actually been successful with getting some of those extra services and getting people to increase their unit count because they don't feel like you're just calling them to give them a sales pitch like, oh, they're just trying to get some more money out of me. They realize, oh.
And that's exactly what Dave and Roy said when they'd been to the PGA at Valero, that they were getting notifications about issues in the restrooms without it going through the radio channel of stewards and marshals and back to the operations room.
Right.
And that in itself is just worth a huge amount of just efficiency savings that come from that. And
absolutely.
I saw the advert for it and I dismissed it at first. I thought, oh, it's just, another gimmicky type thing. And then when I watched the video and I spoke to Angelique, I started to see the potential in it. And then she said to me she'd already got it in restrooms and that people were using it and the feedback had been really cool. And in a market where everybody's got pretty much the same toilets, the restrooms are restrooms and you can do things to improve what you offer, but it's about service and it's about responding to feedback.
Yep.
It just makes perfect sense to me. I'm a great fan of it.
Yeah. We started running a contest for people who submit an AirVote. You can, of course, do it with the note. You don't have to put any contact information or anything. But if they leave contact information, they're entered into a drawing for a gift card every month. And if you win a $100 gift card because you scanned a QR code while you were using the bathroom, are you probably going to tell some people about that, right? Like, I can't believe this.
And how did staff react to it when you started to put those in?
We didn't really have a big pushback on that. We had just gone through a serialization campaign where we serialized all of our units. It didn't seem like, oh my gosh, how are we ever going to get stickers in all these units in the field? And how are we ever going to track? We kind of had already just done that. And so we've had, I think, good feedback. Our salespeople like getting that feedback that gives them also some selling points, to be like, hey, look, these are some of the comments that we get from our restrooms.